Welcome, everyone. You've reached Grandma Mo. Appreciate it if you can hit that subscribe button for me. And we're covering the Sunday games, August 24th. So this one, you have East Coast, West Coast. Here you go. And oh my God, what a game this was. This was like mano a mano, big on big. I don't think I've ever seen so many sequences of blocks in my life between Malonga, Ezzy Maglagor, and Shakira Austin. They were blocking shots like it was going out of style. It was great. And then going up against each other and, with a little sit-home thrown in there, and Brittany Sykes this was, I think, the first time she's been back to Washington. So Seattle goes out to this lead early in the game, and then the Mystics just come back slowly but surely. Seattle had as much as a 14-point lead, I believe, and the Mystics just kept chipping away, and finally in the fourth quarter, Seattle started missing some shots, and it allowed the Mystics to get back in it. And with, I forget what it was on the clock, but the Mystics tied the score. And then it was just, shot here, shot there, shot. So the game's tied. There's 35 seconds left. And Seattle has the ball. They're going down the court. I think it was Diggins passes the ball over on the wing to Sykes. 15 seconds left. She hits a jumper, three-pointer. Boom. They go up 82-79. And I thought, oh boy. So, timeout. Mystics get the ball. Shug Sutton's dribbling up the court. She just decides she dribbles over to the wing, puts up a three. Boom. Hits it. Tie score, 82-82. 6 seconds left. Seattle gets the ball. No, another timeout. Seattle gets the ball. And who did they go to? Their go-to. With all the other stuff that was happening between Malonga and Austin and Diggins and Gabby Williams, and they go to their go-to, which is Nneka. She gets the ball in the right elbow, and she's hassled by the defense. Turnaround fadeaway, boom, 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 boom. The clock expires, and through the hoop, and Seattle wins. What a game. Seattle is involved in these crazy games, like all the time. But you know what? It gives them experience for battling through really tough games. And they've lost a number of games that were like this. I was on that big, huge losing streak they had. They had games just like this one. But this one they got. But excellent game, both teams. Excellent game. Just the blocks. I haven't even looked at the stats yet. Let me look at the stats. How many blocks were there? Seattle had 5. Let's see here. And the Mystics had 5. It sure seemed like more than that. There was a sequence where it was like Seattle went down, Austin blocked. Washington went down, Ezzy Maglagor blocked them. Then down again, Austin got him again. Then Malonga got him. Just 4 seems low. So what you were watching, it seemed like, how many did Malonga have? Ezzy had 2. Malonga only had 1. That's weird. Brittany Sykes had 1. Gabby Williams had 1. It seemed like more than that. But, who was it? I think it was Melbourne went in, and Ezzy just went, boom! The thing went into the first row. It was a great block. Great block. But Very entertaining game. And, I was feeling bad for Washington. They've had so many comebacks. If they would stop starting so slow, they start slow and then they're always having to try and come back. I've seen that with them numerous times. So the Storm get the win on a last-second shot from Nneka Onwumike, and they get the win 84-82. So, like I said, Seattle took a lead. First quarter, they outscored them 28-19. The second quarter was even, 20-20. And then Washington outscored them the final two quarters. This was their comeback. Outscored them 21-19 and then 22-17 in the fourth. And they almost had it. But Seattle ekes it out. Points in the paint were even. Second chance points were fairly even. Fast break points were even. Yeah, Seattle had in the first half had a 14-point lead. Actually, I think it was 2 or 3 different times where it went up to 14. Washington had 20 turnovers, though. That hurt them. There was a lot of just deflected passes and or losing control when they were dribbling. Like just a little nick and then they'd lose control. And so it was 20-12 turnovers. And then Seattle got 19 points off the 20 turnovers. And Washington got 14 off the 12 turnovers. So shooting, Washington shot really well. 50% overall and 54% from three. But they only took 11 of them. So they were 6 for 11. And even though, Seattle didn't shoot quite as well, they still got 10. They were 10 for 21 with 47%. So that's 4 more 3-point shots. That's 12 points. It's a lot to make up. Let's see. Washington went to the line 5 more times. Let's see. And then Seattle shot 43%, which still, that's not bad. Rebounds, Washington out-rebounded them 34-31. But just overall, great game. Seattle had 5 players in double figures, led by Nneka. Nneka was hitting 3-point shots like it was going out of style. She was 100% into the third quarter, and then she finally missed one. She was 11 for 15 overall and 6 for 7 from 3. 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers. Just great game for Nneka. Great game. Gabby Williams had 10 points. She had 5 steals. That was a lot of the, like I was saying, the tip passes and the turnovers for Washington. Just, fast, very fast hands from Gabby Williams. She had 2 turnovers, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. She was 3 for 4 from the line. She didn't shoot well in this game, though. 3 for 12. She was 1 for 4 from 3. Ezzie had 6 points, 6 rebounds, an assist, and a turnover. She made every shot she put up, but she only shot 3 times. Brittany Sykes, she had that go-ahead 3. She didn't really shoot that well, though. 10 points, she was 3 for 10, but she was 2 for 3 from 3. And that key one that put them ahead by 3 in the last, at the 15-second mark. She had 3 turnovers, 2 steals, a block, an assist, and 3 rebounds. Skylar Diggins had 10 points and 11 assists. And then Malonga, her and Malonga were double-doubles. Malonga had 17 points and 10 rebounds. She was very active in there, but she missed quite a few little shots. But she moved so quickly. But she also had 3 steals. Diggins had 2 steals. And Malonga had the block. And then she had 1 turnover. She threw a pass, out of bounds. She just miscalculated her strength, I think. But she was 8 for 17. And most of them were just little bunnies. So she missed a few. She's got to work on that a little bit. But she's 19. She'll get it. But very, very active and athletic at 6'6". Erica Wheeler only had 1 point. She was 0 for 5. 0 for 3 from 3. She hit a foul shot. Tiffany Mitchell also played. She didn't score, though. So, Seattle gets the win, and they are now 20-18. And they are part of the 4-team logjam with 3 spots remaining for the 6, 7, and 8 spots. With the Indiana Fever, the Valkyries, and the Sparks all have 18 losses. This is going to be a fun finish to the season because a lot of these teams are playing each other. So unless one team just wins out or loses out, it's it's pretty much between. So one of those 4 teams isn't going to make the playoffs, unless one of the higher teams just goes on a complete losing streak. That's the only way that would happen. But I doubt that will happen. But you never know. I mean, an injury could change things. So Washington, Citron, she is just so sweet to watch. She is so smooth and like silky smooth drives to the hoop. Just pretty shot. 14 points for her. She had 5 turnovers though. But she was very closely guarded by Brittany Sykes. But she also had 4 steals and assists, 6 rebounds. She was 6 for 12 from the floor. She only took 1 3 and didn't hit it, which that's unusual for her. She usually is hitting some threes. Kiki Arifin, 12 points, 6 rebounds. She had 3 turnovers. She was 6 for 15. She missed some little shots too. And then we had Shakira Austin. That was what I was talking about with the battle of the bigs. Shakira and Dominic Malonga were really going at it. It was great to watch. Just wonderful. When she had 4 blocks, she had a steal. She had 5 turnovers, though. She mishandled the ball a few times. 1 assist, 5 rebounds. She was 10 for 15 from the floor and 10 for 10 from the line. Alicia Clark hit a 3. She had 4 rebounds. Shug Sutton, she hit the tying 3-point shot. She had 8 points. She had 9 assists, 3 rebounds. She also had 3 turnovers. She was 2 for 2 from 3 and 3 for 7 overall. And then we have Stephanie Dolson. She was 100% from the floor. 3 for 3 on threes, and then she hit a 2-point shot. She had 11 points. She ended up with a block, 3 assists, and 5 rebounds. Jade Melbourne, 4 points. She had 5 assists, 2 turnovers, and 4 rebounds. She got all her points from the foul line. She only took 1 shot. Emily Ingsler didn't score in this game. She had 1 steal and a rebound. Which she's been having some good games lately. But Stephanie Dolson got more minutes, but she was hitting threes, so leave her in. And then Lucy Olson played, she took 1 shot and didn't hit it. So anyway, terrific game for the Mystics. The Mystics next year are going to be really tough with, Amor coming back and, if they keep the team that they have and then add a few pieces, the Mystics should be quite a team next year. And, but, with the CBA, there's all sorts of changes that are going to happen. There's going to be teams that don't look anything like they did this year. So, anyway, just fantastic game to watch. Really enjoyed watching this one. The blocks, just amazing. Anyway, so that's it for this one. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.